he came to me in the parking lot. I didn't know him, tears going down his face. He goes, I want this to work. I just don't know how to make it work. And I said, how many people have you talked to in the past 8 months? He goes, man, I don't know, 60, 80, 100? I go, you got no escrows? You got no escrows. Okay, I'm gonna help you. Here's the deal. It's called, Tony Robbins, one of the premier guys in the world, says this. It's massive action creates results. That's what Tony says all the time. You're like, oh, I've heard that. So are you doing it? And I said, Juan, are you up for the task? Are you up for providing for your 2-year-old? Because how does it feel when you're thinking about what you're not doing? Isn't it great? No, it's called misery. If you're frustrated, it's a precursor to breakthrough. I hope you're frustrated. I hope you're angry here. If you're miserable, God save you. You'll wallow in it. Anybody spend Easter with relatives? You ever met any miserable people, some of our relatives, right? So here's the deal. I challenge Juan. Juan, you're not doing massive action. You're in your head. He goes, what do you mean? I go, today, you're talking to 10 people. I don't care who. I don't care where. You call them, you text them, and you tell them you need to provide. Forget agent attraction. And this works with agent attraction. I go, you need to tell 10 people today, hey, I have a goal to sell 3 homes this month. Do you know anybody thinking about buying or selling real estate? Just start saying it every day. That's all you got to do. And then tell them if you do get someone who buys or sells, you give them a $400 gift card to their favorite restaurant. Say, by the way, Chris, you are from Austin. Where's your favorite restaurant in Austin? A steakhouse? What is it? Favorite restaurant?
I'm going to say Jack Allen.
Jack Allen's. I've never heard of Jack Allen's. I like sushi, Makuni's, right? But I'm not from Texas. I'm from California, and they're weird out there. They eat raw fish. But anyway, so I go, I would give you a $400 gift card to Jack Allen's. If somebody, you with me? So it's called the greatest radio station in the world, WIFM. What's in it for me? And I do that 10 times a day. So Juan took the challenge. And I said, I'm gonna meet with you tonight. And you're gonna do 10 people a day for 10 days. You can do 100 people in 10 days, not 8 months. He did 100 people in 8 months. It's not doing enough. You're not creating momentum, right? You can do 100 people in the next 10 days. And I'm going to meet with you at 10 o'clock tonight for 10 minutes. You can do 10 for 10 days. We're going to meet at 10 for 10 minutes. Can you do this, Juan? He said, yes. Juan started talking to 10 people a day. Juan immediately put a home in escrow his first week. Juan got so busy showing property, he was never showing property. He could barely do the 10 a day. Juan started getting listing appointments. Juan started writing multiple offers. His first month, Juan will end up with 3 or 4 sales his first month. Let's give Juan a hand. Is that awesome? Now you think good for Juan. Yay for Juan. But what about me? Do you realize Juan today, here's the thing. It's not the 3 or 4 escrows. He's a different human being today. I'm telling you, he was tears. I don't know this man. I'm in a parking lot in Elk Grove, California. Tears down his cheeks to today, 10 days later, beating on his chest. Today he feels, and this could be you in 10 days. What I'm trying to tell you today is this is your Cinderella moment. For you ladies, for you men. This is your moment. It better get real personal. And in 10 days, you could change your life. If you're willing to be like Juan, he's a hero of mine. And he kept it up. I go, just do 10 days. So I'm going to ask you in the next 10 days, starting today, why wait? Start texting people and calling people. Do you know anyone thinking about buying or selling? It doesn't matter what they say. Get out of your head. If you're in your head, you're dead. The enemy is the enemy. The enemy is the enemy. Stop telling me why you can't. Don't argue for your limitations. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm broke. Because if you win that argument, you're scared, you're nervous, and you're broke. Are you with me? Can you feel me? And so tell me why you can. What do you fight for? You fight for milk? You better realize you're not fighting for escrows. You're not fighting for money. And if you are fighting for the boat in the house, you'll have a measure of success. But when you start coming from here, when you start getting authentic with your clients, I never lost buyers. I rarely lost sellers. Man, I suppose I did, but very little. And so you gotta come from here. Is that authenticity? So it's gonna get ugly, then it's gonna get pretty. Well, he started struggling through it, so this is your moment. You could do 10 a day for agent attraction. You could do 5 for agent attraction, 5 for, because you gotta make a living. Maybe, I have a commercial agent, Tucker, Paul Frank. He's doing 10 a day for commercial. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting $100 million this, $200 million this. He goes, I've never done this thing in commercial. We don't do that in commercial. That's what he actually said to me. I'm like, all I've ever did was suffer and struggle and grind and scratch and crawl and fight. You know what my name means in Gallic? You know what Brent means? Look it up. It means uphill struggle. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Well, I'm Andrew, Prince of England. Good for you, Andrew. If your name's Andrew, I love you. But I'm like, God, why can't I have a cool name? No, uphill struggle. Let's name our son. But you know what? It's the struggle that gives you self-respect. Because you wipe the blood off your face and you lean into it and you go, it ain't that bad. It's not the force of the gale, it's the set of your sail that determines your direction in life. I get it, it's stormy, but in a sailboat, you harness the wind and you hold on and it propels the boat. What you are begging God to take from you is exactly what He's brought to you to develop character, integrity, that's your strength, to someone that you have self-respect. So you have a decision to make. You could go, wow, that was a great talk, and leave and go hear more speakers today. I hope you felt that way. But you got to take action. Tony Robbins says, take immediate action. We just don't take action. Yeah, I'll get to it tomorrow. Manana never happens. So right now, I'm going to ask you to raise your hand. It's private. I'm going to ask you, everyone to bow their heads. We're not going to do a prayer, but it's private. This is your moment. I don't want any pressure. No one's going to see. But if you're willing to do 10 a day for the next 10 days, talk to 100 people about luxury real estate, about commercial real estate, about, this guy's like, I'm in, I don't need anyone to bow their dang heads. Like, hold on. All the D's are like, hell yeah, I'm in, you know? All the amiables like, he said bow your head, we're gonna wait. Anyways, so here's the deal. This is your moment though. This is your freaking milk moment. It's time to break out. You could do 5 about real estate and 5 agent attraction. I don't care how you break it up, whatever you need done in your life. If you can't pay your bills, do 10 real estate a day, right? You'll be paying your bills in 10 days. This is your moment right now. Go ahead, bow your heads a little. And then I want to see some hands. If you're on for this 10 days, you can talk to 100 people, raise your hands. Raise your hand. Wow. Okay, everyone put your hands down. Everyone just raise your hands, stand up. So much for bowing your heads. It was a sucker punch. Okay, so hold on. There are many people, I'm not going to do it because it's short-term pain, long-term gain. I've already done it. I don't need to do it anymore. That's what you guys understand about what we do. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. I sponsored my 40-plus people. I retired in 17 months. I get to travel the world. It's awesome. What you're doing is short-term pain, long-term gain. It's called the long game, not the short game. You with me? The short games, I got 10 homes in escrow. What about next year? You're going to have to do it again. So here's the deal. Go ahead and sit down. There's a lot of people. So here's what I'm going to do for you to support you. I'm going to do this. It's crazy. I am going to be on my Zoom channel tonight at 10 o'clock. It's called zoomwithbrent.live. No passcode, zoomwithbrent.live at 10 o'clock. And we're going to, if you talk to 10 people for 10 days, I'm going to meet you with you at 10 o'clock at night for the next 10 nights. Me and you. Me and you. It's personal. It's real personal for the next 10 nights. Straight through. I am gonna, at 10 o'clock at night, I don't normally do anything at 10 o'clock at night. I'm gonna be with you, and we're just gonna hear what happened. See, write this down. It's really important you get this. This is the key to the whole thing. It isn't magic, it's motion. It's not hocus pocus, it is motion. Seneca saw it thousands of years ago. He said this, he said, it is not because things are difficult that you do not try. It is because you do not try that things are difficult. Man, I'm just telling you, you're 10 days away from a whole different life, a whole different new level of self-respect. Not some narcissism, I'm great, I'm amazing, but some doggone self-respect. Because you manned up, you womaned up, you went cave woman. You guys, do I have any cave women here? You had to go kill something, drag it home, and feed it to the family? Any cavemen in here? Let me hear you, Come on. Any cavemen? You're gonna go kill something, then we're gonna kill our clients. But you know what I mean? You're gonna go make it happen. You're gonna put in massive action. You're gonna put yourself on the path of progress. It's gonna be ugly, but you're gonna get pretty. It's progress before perfection. Well, I don't know my listing presentation. It doesn't matter how hungry. Write down this word. It's the key, hunger. I can't teach you. You gotta be hungry. You gotta want it. And I love the fact that being scrappy, fighting, bootstrapping, struggling, crawling, kicking, screaming, none of that requires a college degree or a master's or a PhD. It's something all of you could do if you have some huevos. If you put the chin on the line, you may not be willing to. I got huevos. I was willing to fail. That's why I came to XP 5 years ago. I was so willing to fail. I didn't want to fail. I'll do everything to succeed. But if I fail, I'll just go back to Remax or Keller or do whatever. If you're visiting us from another company, get in the water. Do the Acapulco high dive. I will fight for you. So, and you can talk to 10 people at Coldwell Banker Sub Basics 10 days. Get on my Zoom channel, zoomwithbrent.live, 10 o'clock at night Eastern, for 10 nights, 10 at 10, talk to 10 people for 10 days. Can you remember that? 10, 10, 10, 10. My Zoom channel holds 1,000 people. I can handle all of you, no problem. Right, Rob? You guys up for this? I love you all. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you for having me.